to request each and everyone, all the volunteers, students, all participants, all the dignitaries are requested to be seated in the particular place before starting it. It's my sincere request to each and everybody to be seated. Good afternoon and namaste. We are in the valedictory session of 10th International Conference organized by WWA and GPF Nepal. Respected personalities over here in the hall, we are in the last phase, I already told you. So from the conference, from 10th International Conference, we got some type of conclusion. And on behalf of WWA, as a program coordinator, I'm going to declare the conclusions, whatever we got, whatever we received from this 2 days 10th International Conference. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry for that, but I hope we all have to back from the hall by getting some conclusion, some result of the conference, which may be a great and good step for maintaining peace around the globe, in the different countries and the different places. So by taking due permission from this hall, I'm going to declare the conclusion, whatever we got, whatever we find on behalf of WWA from this 10th International Conference. The first, if we always give other people's idea as an example, it will be not interesting. Therefore, we need our own research. So I'd like to thank all the researchers who presented their paper to make the things interesting. So research is necessary in order to make the things interesting. So we don't have to give the examples of others only. We have to find our own. So research are very, very essential, whatever I find from the conference. The second conclusion is permanent happiness and sorrow are impossible in our practical life. Permanent happiness and sorrow are impossible in our practical life. Arrogance is the main cause of it, which makes the people rude and ignore to others. So being human beings, we don't have to ignore others. We should not be rude with others. Because of arrogance, all these things comes. So from this conference, I got that arrogance should be avoided from human life as a good human being and to maintain humanity. And the third is we have to show our anger and the emotions in the right time, in the right place, and in the right way to achieve the positive result. Our angers and emotions we should show our anger and other emotions in the right place, in the right time, and in the right way for achieving positive result. The next conclusion is focus and think on the positive and pleasing terms. Focus and think on positive and pleasing terms, persons and places in order to achieve peace and happiness. In order to achieve peace and happiness, we should focus and think positively with the pleasing terms only. If the terms are pleasing for us, we have to focus positively on such terms. We have to focus on the pleasing personalities, as well as we have to focus on the pleasing places which make us happy, and that gives us peace. As per this, I get That means another is, in order to achieve peace and happiness in life, rather than using and thinking negative and irritating terms, persons and places. So we have to think, we don't have to think, or we have to live thinking with the irritating person, irritating places, irritating terms, which makes us irritate. And if we go negative by thinking all such things, then we'll not be happy. If we try, I don't think that it is possible. This is another finding. And the last one, last findings from WWA and from my side, let's balance our health, wealth, family, society, and morals for happiness and peaceful life. For happiness and peaceful life, let's balance our health, wealth, family, society, and morals for happiness and peaceful life, like our junior children balance the plate. They balance the plate in such a way that it's amazing. Like that, we have to balance everything, our health, our wealth, family, society, and our morality for peaceful and happy life. So all these things are possible through positive thinking. So negative thoughts spoil our lives. In contrast, positive thoughts lift our lips up. Lift our lips up with positive thinking rather than the negative. So let's think positively. These are the some findings which we got from this 10th International Conference, and we come to the conclusion with the findings and we'll circulate to everyone. The organizing committee will have a meeting, and again, we'll find the conclusions, whatever we achieve from the conference, 10th International Conference, and that will be just distributed or passed to each and everyone who are just concerned with this and interested with this. Thank you. By declaring these conclusions, I'm going to start the valedictory session with your due permission from this hall. And before starting the valedictory session, I would like to thank our juniors who did wonderful jobs in 2 days. I really admired and appreciate on behalf of me as a teacher, as well as on behalf of WWA. Really, the volunteers were doing very good work. The students who learn to contribute others from now, really, they will contribute to the nation, they will contribute to the world in the future. Hope so. So we are not born for ourselves. No man is born for ourselves. We all are doing volunteer here, and we are doing all these things for the mankind, for the humanity, for the people. All these things are not restricted by the boundaries of any political countries and other things. Humanity is greater than each and everything in the world. So we human beings should have humanity, and the humanity is for others, for we all. So we are working for the society, we are working for the country, we are working for the international level, and we are working for the human beings around the world, because everything, the country's boundary and other things, caste, creed, religion, countries, and all other things cannot stop the humanity, which is always following humanity. Humanity is the greatest among all, so we should be good human beings. So I'd like to thank our juniors who are following our way, our path, obeying us, and being very disciplined, doing the work and contributing to the society. If you learn like this, really, we appreciate you, and we hope that you'll be leading the world in the future. Thank you so much, volunteers and all the students who were in the program. Now I'm going to start the valedictory session. So without any delay, I'd like to request Dr. Lakshman Sakya, the Vice President of WWA, as well as the Program Director of WWA, to take the chairmanship of valedictory session. Sir, please welcome. Thank you, sir. We have Dr. Lakshman Sakya, who is working in WWA from the beginning. From 2007, we are together. I used to remember the first international conference today we are in the 10th, and uh, I'm attending all the 10th conferences, and Dr. Sakya is with us from the beginning, attending all the 10th conference. So I'd like to offer my sincere respect to Dr. Sakya for this. So please take the chair of today's valedictory session. Now I'd like to invite today's chief guest of the valedictory session, Mr. Adhika Ratnasekar, Chairman and Managing Director of WWA and Company India, as our chief guest in this valedictory session. Sir, please, you are welcome on the stage. Likewise, I would like to request Professor Dr. Arun Stapit from Nepal to take the chair as a guest of this session. Dr. Desmordan Basnet, the chairman of WWA, is also requested to take the chair. I'd like to request Mr. Naresh Prasad Shrestha, principal of KVC and Samriddhi Group, as well as my respected sir. I have attended his class. I'm his student, so I'd like to request him to take the chair. In the same way we have Dr. Anup Shrestacharya, faculty of Lumbini Buddhist University, Nepal, to take the chair as a guest. We have Dr. Madhya Jagan, Department of Educational Psychologist and Counseling, Faculty of Education, University of Malaya, Kuala Lumpur. Might be he's attending virtually. In the same way, I'd like to request Dr. Khagendra Prasad Suberi, Chief Psychologist, as well as the Joint Secretary of Nepal Service Commission, representing the Government Office of Nepal from the side of Government of Nepal, please. I would like to call upon Mr. Suresh Dhimal, Treasurer of WWA, to take the chair as a guest. Okay, I'd like to request Associate Professor of Tribhuvan University, Dr. Shankar Shrestha, to take the chair of the guest. Shankar Shrestha, yes. We have Dr. Mohammad Khalid, also as a guest, and he's from Bangladesh, and might be he's attending virtually. Okay, thank you. I'd like to thank all the guests for taking the chair. And I'd like to request all the dignitaries who are here in the hall to take your respective seats in your own places. After this, I'd like to request the chairperson to welcome our chief guest by offering a bouquet. Thank you so much. Now, after this, I'd like to request the volunteers to offer badges and cadres to the guests to welcome them. After welcoming the guest, we are going to inaugurate our valedictory session by lighting the auspicious lamp on behalf of chief guest of the program, and is followed by Nepal's national anthem. So I'd like to request to make it ready. Thank you, volunteers, for welcoming our guest. So, once again, I would like to welcome all the guests and all the personalities over here in the hall. Uh, so now we are in the inaugural phase. So I'd like to request our chief guest, along with the chairperson, to inaugurate the valedictory session by lighting the auspicious lamp and inaugurating the program, followed by national anthem. So I'd like to request all of you to stand up to pay respect to our national anthem in your own places. Thank you, chief guest and the chairperson and other guests and all. So national anthem plays. So I'd like to request to play the national anthem.
सायुथुङ्गा फुलका हामी एउटै माला नेपाली सार्वभौमै फैलिएका मेची महाकाली सायुथुङ्गा फुलका हामी एउटै माला नेपाली सार्वभौमै फैलिएका मेची महाकाली प्रकृतिका कोटि कोटि सम्पदाको आचल वीरहरूका राजधानी स्वतन्त्र र अचल ज्ञान भूमि शान्ति भूमि तराई पहाड हिमाल अखण्ड यो प्यारो हाम्रो मातृभूमि नेपाल बहु जाति भाषा धर्म संस्कृति छन् विशाल अग्रगामी राष्ट्र हाम्रो जय जय नेपाल।
Thank you, everybody. Now I'd like to request Mr. Suresh Dhimal, the treasurer of WWA, to deliver welcome speech to welcome our guest as well as all the persons over here in the program. Suresh Dhimal, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Honorable Chairperson of the valedictory session, Dr. Lakshman Sakya, distinguished Chief Guest of the session, Ratna Sekhar, Adhika Ratna Sekhar, okay, from India, along with all the respected guests on the dais, journalists, participants, volunteers, and all the personalities in the hall. A warm good afternoon and namaste on behalf of WWA and from my personal side too. It's me, Suresh Dhimal, treasurer of WWA, is here to welcome you all in the valedictory ceremony of 10th International Conference organized by WWA Nepal. I would like to welcome all the respected dignitaries from representing national and international level. Hopefully, we are going to conclude our 2 days 10th International Conference with some fruitful results, which may be a good step to flourish inner peace among the human beings around the world by cultivating the seeds of humanity. By saying this much, once again, I would like to welcome you all in the valedictory ceremony. Enjoy this ceremony positively, happily, and peacefully. Thank you so much.
Thank you. for the welcome speech. So let's enjoy this ceremony, valedictory ceremony, happily, peacefully, and successfully, right? Thank you, sir. Thank you for the welcome speech. Uh, so we are making it very short because it's 2 days already and we are in the conclusion. So we are going a bit fast. So we have some speakers only. Then after we have certificate distribution, prize distribution, everything, and we are going to end this. So now I'd like to request Dr. Anup Srestacharya, faculty, Lumbini Buddha University, Lumbini, Nepal, to share his thoughts regarding 10th International Conference of WWA. Sir, please, you are welcome.
Respected chairpersons, distinguished guests, panelists, paper presenter, participant, students, and volunteer, I would like to express my gratitude toward the WWA International Conference organizing committee for providing me an opportunity to share my thoughts on 10th International Conference. I am very impressed with the organization committee for being well managed in every respect. I perceive that the deliberation of speech by keynote speaker in the plenary session will be very useful and knowledgeable for all participants. The paper presentation in the technical sessions are praiseworthy and valuable, including the comments and suggestions by session chairperson and participant. I observed at the 10th International Conference that most of the papers presenters are research graduate scholars and presentations are very outstanding and worthwhile, which can be termed as step forward for the enhancement of the graduate scholars. The panel discussion will also be great knowledgeable to all participants. The cultural program are long-lasting memorable. I would like to appreciate volunteers for their hard work throughout the whole day, 2 days, which concluding my share of thoughts on the conference, I am compelled to express my dissatisfaction to see very few participants from abroad. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your presence and thank you for your wonderful, encouraging speech for us. After this, we have got another speaker, Mohammad Ali Khalid from Bangladesh. Might be he is attending virtually. So if Dr. Khalid is there, I'd like to request him to share his views regarding the 10th International Conference. Okay, due to some technical error, he's not connecting. So we do have some guest speaker, and I'd like to request the guest speaker, Dr. Madhya Jagan, Department of Educational Psychology and Counseling from Malaysia. If he is there, I'd like to request Madhya Jagan, Dr. Madhya Jagan, for the guest speech. Dr. Zagan is one of the regular participant of WWA conference. He was in the previous conference also, and he is supporting us by preparing papers and other things. So I'd like to welcome Dr. Madhya Zagan for his guest speech in the valedictory session of 10th International Conference. Hello, hello. Dr. Zagan, you are requested to unmute your sound. You are requested to join audio from your side. Dr. Zagan, you are requested to on your audio. Join your audio from your side, please. Hello, hello. Dr. Zagan, you are requested to rejoin. You are requested to rejoin. Okay, sorry, it's a technical error. So apology here in Kuala Lumpur, heavy rain, thunder. So there is problem of internet from Dr. Madhya Jagan. He is not going to attend. So sorry for that. It's a technical error. Now, I'd like to request Khagendra Prasad Subedi, sir, Chief Psychologist, and he's the Joint Secretary of Public Service Commission of Nepal. So I'd like to request him for his guest speech.
Thank you, Mukunda sir, for calling me to speak some words. Chairperson of this session, all dignitaries, all paper presenter, participants, and all personalities, my guru, and all volunteers, smart volunteers, accept my namaskar and very good afternoon. every human being's inner desire is ultimately for peace. But we are fighting each other. We know, everybody know this is bad for human being. Another thing, person themselves has not consistency in peace, like happy, pleasure, etc. Every person, his or present behavior depends upon their past experience, expectations, and desires. Means they have the subconscious mind. Only we have 10% conscious mind. Behind, we have the subconscious mind. That is the drive, that is the driver of our behavior. So I remember yesterday keynote speakers, Professor Dr. Sharman Subharnalal Vajracharya, Seal, Chitta, and Samadhi. Like this Professor Dr. Ashish Sen's types of thoughts, means emotions, and amygdala and their secretion. Some bad, not negative emotions that creates negative secretion. And if we become pleasure, then our brain creates dopamine, serotonin. So there is the biochemical changes it depends on our thoughts. Dr. Lakshman Sakya, he speak also about Buddha philosophy. In Ron Pant's words, we are here because of ourselves, so thanks to each other. Like this beautiful speech shared in this 10th International Conference at Kathmandu, Nepal. We have to search peace within self. There are so many practices, literature, and philosophy to get it. Without knowing myself, I could not know others. Unbalance of emotions like anger, jealousy, greediness, lack of emotional intelligence creates final mental and psychosomatic disorder. To control it, I have to know myself, my inner conflict. There is one way to this, that is morning to bedtime regular meditation. Ultimately, we have to do meditation. Always be cheerful. We are all interdependent. So my cheerfulness, happiness, and peace automatically will share to other, person to family, family to society, society to country, country to cross-border country, then all over the earth. Thank you again, organizers and all of volunteers, presenters, and participants for your successful efforts to enhance the peace meaningfully of this 10th International Conference. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you so much, sir, for valuable speech. We have Dr. Madhya Jagan from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, for the speech. So I'd like to welcome you, sir, please. Despite some difficult situation also, you are here with us. So we are very happy to hear you.
Very good afternoon.
Sorry,
Can-
your sound.
Can you hear me?
Yes, please, yes.
Okay. First of all, in the name of the God, we praise to the Lord for successful 10th International Conference WWA. my appreciation to Dr. D.M. Basret, Professor Hans Tapit, Dr. Lakshman Sakya, and then there are so many, if I unable to identify. I missed the 2019 and 2020, 2021 conference. And then finally this year, virtual. I tried my level best to be in Kathmandu, but with a tight schedule, I can't make it. But then this conference brings a lot of very meaningful. I was the chair the second session from 11 to 12 noon this afternoon. The presenters presented a very valuable constructive titles, which gives a very meaningful for this conference, especially psychological well-being, emotional depression, anxiety, and then life without anger. Yeah, life without anger, that's the most meaningful for our 10th conference. We want the worldwide, yeah, to bring a zero deficit, what do you call, anger. Yeah, so many crises, crisis in the mental crisis, physical crisis, emotional crisis, everywhere crisis taking place. Hopefully in the coming near future, the crisis come to the minimize, yeah, minimize, and hopefully all the nations in the peace and harmony. So that is the most important. And also during this session, I also guided, highlighted the scientific way of writing research-based paper, which we should target for publications. I was working along with the Dr. D.M. Basnet about the publication in ISI and Scopus. And also when I came 2018, 2017, I visited University Tribhuvan as some of the students presented a paper from the University Tribhuvan. We already signed the Memorandum of Understanding and Memorandum of Agreement with the Faculty of Education, University Tribhuvan, and with the University Malaya. And we're already collaborating for especially writing the scientific papers, publications, and also conduct the conference, also collaborate a certain program, what you call outbound, inbound. Yeah, outbound is a student from the various university, for example, Open University Nepal can collaborate with us, send the student here for 2 weeks, 3 weeks to study the program here, or also can further their studies. Scholarship is available, yeah. But then I don't want to say further about the out of this conference things. Overall, this conference, even though hybrid and online, I see it's a very successful. Praise to the Lord, praise to the God for the coming conference will be much better, and then very meaningful on our as a humanity, yeah, as a human beings. We have to look into that. Yeah, thank you very much. I hand over to the chairperson. Thank you again. Namaskar.
Thank you, Dr. Madhyajagan, for your encouraging speech. Although physically you are far from us, virtually you are with us. You are in our mind, you are with us, and our thoughts are same. Thank you very much for understanding WWA and we people. So thank you so much for your inspiring speech. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, we will have our last guest speaker, the chief guest of this valedictory session. I'd like to welcome the chief guest of valedictory session, Mr. Adhika Ratnasekhar, for his guest speech.
I express my sincere thanks to the organizers for inviting me here and giving me an opportunity, not only chairing the session, panel discussion, but also bestowed me with the responsibility in the valedictory function as chief guest. I really thank all of you from my bottom of my heart. And chairperson of the valedictory function, and distinguished guests on the dais, and participants, and then students and delegates. It's gives me an immense pleasure to share a few of my thoughts with all of you on this occasion of World Without Anger, conducting this particular association, conducting this particular workshop, an international workshop, international conference for 2 days, which went seamlessly. I really once again give my kudos to all the organizers for doing this. Actually, I remember Yuval Harari's quote, who says, in the 20th century, the biggest challenge was some people exploiting other people. But in the 21st century, maybe the biggest conflict of all will be about irrelevance. So please understand, we need to keep pace with changing circumstances. We need to keep pace with what the advancement in the technology or in all areas. If we, that's what somebody also said, survival, the fittest is going to survive. But then I would like to say, if you are relevant, then only you are going to survive. If you are keeping yourself abreast with the developments, then you have everything ahead. But if you don't keep yourself relevant, then you will be extinct. And pandemic has taught us that not only relevant, but resilient. If you have that quality in you, the resilience, then you are going to go ahead. And added to this, in the recruitments, whatever we are seeing, the emotional quotient is also becoming a sought after skill. Not only resilience, but then the emotional intelligence. Earlier, the normal intelligence used to be having higher say, but now people are more and more testing with psychological instruments about the emotional intelligence of the people whom they are going to recruit. The thing nobody can dispute, that people who are emotionally equal, aware of themselves, and emotional intelligence quotient is higher, they are going to be the good leaders in the organizations, and they are going to lead a very good teams, and then they are going to give comfort to the team members. It is not that when everything is going good, then the team leader may not require to guide. But then if something is wrong with some of your team members, it is your perseverance, or it is your emotional connect with the team member will take you forward and then bring him back to the performance, and then you will be able to see that, he is able to perform. Why I will say the world is performing, changing fast. Apple sells 10 iPhones in a second, and rupees $800 are spent on eBay on every second. On Google, 35 million searches are there for every 5 minutes. Walmart completes 1 million customer transactions in a minute. We are in the supercomputer age, which they process 2.5 megabytes of data per hour. What fitted in building once, now it is going to fit in blood cell in 15 years. So these are the kind of the advancement we are seeing here. And then the jobless future is going to be very scarcity. Anything you do routine is going to be extinct. That is a golden rule. So you have to make a place for yourself in the society. Then you need to more, understand and get your emotional quotient higher. And somebody said that 25% of the work by 2025 will be offloaded to robots. So it is not only you are having your emotional quotient, but then you also need to tomorrow work along with robots. So that's going to be a challenge for all of us. So we need to brace those advancements. And then we need to see how we can equip ourselves. Last but not the least, the capability to build shared trust and respect can become especially significant if an unpopular choice is prepared within the business settings, but the superiors need to keep their teams functioning efficiently. And as per Plato, he said all learnings are emotional basis. It is not that emotional quotient or emotional intelligence came into existence now, but it is there since long. So I wish all of you a good future and success in all your future endeavors. I once again thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity. And one quote, with one Ghalib quote, I would like to close this session. People who cannot follow, I will also translate. Zindagi bhar धूल साफ करता रहा गालिब, जिंदगी भर धूल साफ करता रहा गालिब, धूल चेहरे पे था पर आईना साफ कर रहा था, धूल चेहरे पे था पर आईना साफ कर रहा था. That means the dust was on the mirror, on the face, but I started cleaning the mirror. So all of us should concentrate our efforts towards right direction. If you put our efforts in right direction, we will reach our goals. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Like the person cleaning the mirror before speaking, before blaming to others, we have to think we ourselves. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. So now we are going to distribute the certificate. We have certificate distribution program to the participants and the volunteers on behalf of chief guest. So I'd like to request the volunteers to bring the certificate, and I'd like to request the chief guest as well as the chairperson to distribute the certificates. Before the certificates, I'm going to declare the result. We have some result like we have planned, organizers have decided, we have judiciary group, judiciary board, and that board declared the best paper presenter in today's conference. And I'm to declare the best paper presenter, as well as best paper, sorry, not the presenter, best paper, sorry, best paper, as well as 2 best paper critic award also. So we're going to declare the prize for the 3. And best paper award goes to the graduate students from Quest College, Vikas Adhikari and Niranjan Devkota. Okay, Dr. Niranjan Devkota and Vikas Adhikari. If you are here, please, you are requested to come in front. Okay. Likewise, this prize, this best paper award is sponsored by National Cooperative Bank Limited, and is the cash prize 5,000 rupees. 5,000 rupees for the best paper. By deducting the tax as per the rule, will offer that to the best paper, and best paper winner are requested to contact in WWA office if they are not here. Likewise, best critic award goes to Puspa Mahat and team. Puspa Mahat and team. And this award is sponsored by Manjusri English Boarding School, Dhobigat, Lalitpur. So the prize is there. If the winner are not there, then will receive collect the prize, is requested to collect the prize from the office. And the next winner is the paper belongs to Binay Serai and Kripa Sigdal. Binay Serai is blind. Virtually, he cannot see, that means he is blind. So he has presented the paper, and his paper is considered as one of the best paper to consider the critic award. So the team of Binay Serai and Kripa Sigdal is also requested to receive the award, and this award is sponsored by Batan Saving and Credit Cooperative, Delhi Bazaar. So I'd like to request the winners to receive the award by contacting in the office. Now, I would like to request the volunteer to come with the certificates, please. Whatever, no name, they will bring the certificate and I'll call them. All the certificates, I think. I'd like to request to bring the certificates. I'll see the certificate and call out the name. Okay, give me one by one. Okay. No, no, yes, I'll see. This is volunteer certificate. This is what? Paper presenter. Paper presenter. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to call out the name of the paper presenter to receive the certificate. So I'd like to request our very senior and respected personality, Dr. Murari Prasad Regmisha, to receive the certificate of paper presenter. So I'm very happy to receive Murari sir over here. He's from the beginning of WWA. Due to his inspiration, due to his proper guideline, we are here in the 10th International Conference and hope that will be in 11th, 12th, and many more. So sir's presence will be in 11th, 12th, and many more. So I'd like to thank sir for being in WWA. Likewise, the next paper presenter is Srisma Ghimire from Samriddhi College. Dr. Anjana Bhattacharya, Associate Professor, Department of Psychology, TU. Anjana Bhattacharya. Virtual, okay. So we have Pragya Sapkota from Samriddhi College. Sari Prajapati from Samriddhi College. Riaz Paudel, School of Management, Tribhuvan University. Okay, paper presenter, some certificates were left. Other paper presenter might have received the certificate earlier, previously. So I'm going to call out the name of the volunteer now. So Mr. Kaviraj Shrestha from Kathmandu Model College, Bagbajar. It's not there? He's there, yes. Okay, he's not there. Okay, next is Matthew Inwood, University of Exeter, UK. Is he there? No. Okay. Okay, yes, he's coming. Okay, next is Taylor Ferguson from University of Exeter, UK. Yes, they are there. Yes. He's also coming. For the volunteer, yes. For the volunteer. All volunteer. Okay, thank you, volunteers from UK. Thank you so much. Okay. Yes. Okay, now Mahima Maharjan from KVC. A volunteer Mahima Maharjan from KVC. Niklia Maharjan from KBC. Manjila Maharjan from KBC. Manjila Maharjan. Manjila Maharjan. Elisa Thapamagar from Kathmandu Business Campus. Elisa Thapamagar. Binisa Shrestha. Binisha Shrestha, Vivek Raj Sakya, Riyaz Vajracharya, who is that? Who's that? No, that may be. Riya Thapamagar, Rijan Maharjan, Ayush Shrestha, Ayush Shrestha, Ayush. Ashok Ranjitkar, Ayush Shrestha, Ayush not there. Then. Okay, Ayush is not coming. Okay, Ashok Ranjitkar, Ashok. Ronas Munikar, Ronas Munikar. Ryan Balami, Sandesh Ranamagar, Ryan Balami, Sandesh Ranamagar, Nishan Mahat, Samir Gurung, Nishan Mahat, Samir Gurung, Sujan Maharjan, Sujan, Satish Chaudhary, Satish Chaudhary, Vijay Chalauni, Srijan Maharjan, Srijan Maharjan, Suresh Shrestha, Kuber Vajra Sakya, Kuber Vajra Sakya, Ajay Shrestha, Ashish Shrestha, Salija Maharjan, सबैजनाले ताली बजाउनु पर्यो अरे है साथीभाइको लागि संयुक्त श्रेष्ठ संयुक्त श्रेष्ठ अमन मानन्दर सञ्जु महर्जन सम्झौता हेन्जन रोजा महर्जन अञ्जली कुमारी शाह कर्साङ वाइबा नाइसा खड्गी सेजल श्रेष्ठ Shiva Kumar Ghimire, Shiva Kumar Ghimire, Shiva Kumar. Rijan Chetri, Rijan Chetri, अरू छ? Now I'd like to call, thank you volunteers for receiving the certificate. At last we have got 2 more certificate left. So I'd like to call Rosemary Joshi. Rosemary, yes. Master of Ceremony, yes. Okay. I'd like to call upon Mukunda Raj Khanal to receive this certificate, and I'm going myself. Thank you, Chief Guest, for providing me and all other certificate and this token of love. So thank you so much for receiving. Congratulations to all the receivers, all the achievers. We achieve a lot of things from this 10th International Conference. So at last, now we do have only 2 speakers, and I would like to call upon our respected sir, Mr. Naresh Prasad Shrestha, Principal of KBC and Group Samriddhi Group CEO, Kathmandu, Nepal, to thank all the national and international delegates. So because of the hard effort of our respected Naresh sir, my guru also, the program is here. So I'd like to special thanks to Naresh sir from WWA and from my behalf and from we all, and requesting to thank all other in the vote of thanks. Sir, please.
Thank you, Mukunda sir. Respected Chairperson of the session, Dr. Lakshman Sakya. Respected Chief Guest of this valedictory session, Mr. Adiga Ratna Shekhar. All the dignitaries on the dais, dear delegates, paper presenters, researchers, dear students, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm good afternoon to all of you. And at Kathmandu Business Campus, we are delighted to co-organize 10th WWA International Conference and express our sincere gratitude to World Without Anger and Global Peace Foundation and all other organizing institutions for providing us this opportunity to co-organize. And I'm quite happy that Kathmandu Business Campus students, volunteers, they are also participating and they are also learning. And I humbly thank all of you for providing this opportunity to Kathmandu Business Campus. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the chief guest of this program, Mr. Adiga Ratna Shekhar, for his time, his valuable words, as well as inspirational words. Thank you, sir. He came all the way from India to participate in this conference. And we believe in coming days also, we will have blessings and we'll have guidance from you, sir. Thank you, sir. Similarly, I would also like to express my sincere gratitude to Dr. Sen Dr. Assistant for his presence as well as his guidance and his wonderful words. And yes, guiding all of us. Thank you, sir. And again, I believe in coming days, your guidance, your support will be there for us. Thank you, sir, for your all support and help. Similarly, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Professor Dr. Arun Stapit. He really worked hard behind the scenes and he did all the hard work of initiating and calling the papers, skinning it, and making this conference happening. Similarly, I would also like to thank our Desmond Bosnet sir for organizing, for single-handedly helping all of us despite his illness. Actually, we're very worried. A few days ago, he was suffering from a fever, and we're really worried. But despite all these, he came forward and made this conference a success. So thank you, DM sir, for your leadership, as well as all the executives of WWA and Global Peace Foundation for your hard work and support. Similarly, I express my sincere thanks to our academic partners in National Open University, as well as there are a host of other supporters. For example, like we have EQ for Peace, we have Nepal Open University, again we have international partner, is also supported by Butson Saving and Credit Cooperative. So from the bottom of my heart, I would like to thank all the supporters and contributors for your help. Similarly, I express my gratitude to all the paper presenters, researchers, and delegates, because without your hard work, without your support, we couldn't have organized this conference. So thank you very much, all the paper presenters, researchers, delegates. And I would also like to thank our Nirajanji from Nepal Research and Education Network for all Zoom support. So he's the one man behind all the Zoom as well as virtual conference. So thank you, Nirajanji, for your all the support. And I would also like to thank our Sandeep sir, principal of Samriddhi College. Actually, he's the man behind all the activities. You may have seen him running here and there, doing all the work. So thank you, Sandeep sir, for your tireless work. Similarly, I would also like to thank our Dinesh sir, Dipendra sir, who were looking after all the logistics. And I thank all of you for making my job very easy. Similarly, there are a host of stars, like we have Riza ma'am, she's right there, Resa ma'am, Supriti ma'am, as well as our Ram sir, Mohan sir. So all of them work very hard, plus all the faculty members, and Asto sir is also there. So as a team, they all work hard, and my sincere appreciation to all of you. Similarly, last but not the least, I thank all the volunteers for your hard work, right? Yes, you are leaders today. You are going to become leaders tomorrow. And yes, for that, emotional intelligence will definitely help. So thank you, all the volunteers, as well as all the participating students. Actually, all the volunteers, they are from Leo Club, and they are also from IT Club students also help. And I also like to thank all my students who performed well here for our guests. So thank you all. And as we are attempting to accommodate everything, but there might be some flaws, there might be some mistakes on our part. And if there are any mistakes, I request you to forgive us for that. And with that, once again, I would like to thank all of you all the respected dignitaries here, as well as our delegates, for your support and your love. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Naresh sir. So, Naresh sir, thank we all, and my special thanks to Naresh sir. I've already thanked him, sorry. So the words are not sufficient. That's why at once I'm going to thank you all. Thank you all. I'd like to thank the different organizations from national and international level. I would like to thank Lumbini Bauddha University. I'd like to offer my thanks to Nepal Open University. I'd like to thank Tribhuvan University. I'd like to thank Bachchan Saving and Credit. We do have two staff from Bachchan Saving and Credit also since yesterday. So I'd like to thank them too. And my sincere thanks goes to the person who works in the canteen and who provides us delicious food for 2 days. So I would like to thank them. My thanks goes to all the students, volunteers, Samriddhi Education Foundation, especially, and Kathmandu Business College. Likewise, Nepal Cooperative Bank Limited, who sponsored the prize for us. I'd like to offer the sincere thanks for Gurkhas Finance, who sponsor our DUIPP Award 2020. Likewise, I'd like to thank Bachchan Saving and Credit Cooperative Family for sponsoring DUIPP 2021 and all other awards. So I'd like to thank each and everyone. And last but not least, let us not say that I'm not receiving any thank. I'm giving you thanks to all, thanks to me, and special thanks from this hall to our Sandeep Shrestha sir. I have seen since long he's working, and he was in the previous conference also in the same power, same energy, same way, and this conference also, and hope that we'll see you all in the next conference with great enthusiasm and with great interest than this. Thank you so much. I'd like to thank all the international and national delegates, represented, and everyone. My words are not sufficient. Maybe please, you just create the words. You all, each and everyone creates the words of optimum level of thanking and receive you yourself on behalf of WWA and Global Peace Foundation. So thank you so much. By saying this much, I'd like to request our today's valedictory ceremonies chairperson, Dr. Lakshman Sakya, for concluding remarks. By saying this much, see you all in the next conference. Thank you so much. I'm just leaving the stage by handovering the mic to Dr. Lakshman Sakya, please, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mukunda sir. We are almost at the final stage of our 10th International Conference, and whatever has been said by Naresh sir, Chief Guest, and Mukunda sir, all their words are my own words. Yeah, so I have to thank you, all of you, for cooperating us and making 10th conference, international conference, a grand success. And see you all maybe in the next year. And all the best and all happiness to all of you. Thank you very much.